How's it going, guys? This video might be a little bit shaky. I'm actually just walking one of the trails that I've got here on my property, and I wanted to take some time in this video to encourage you to ask yourself a few questions. That question is, do you enjoy the freedoms that you currently have? Another question is, what are you willing to do to protect those freedoms? And to go along with that, do you want your kids to enjoy the freedoms that you have, or would you rather see those freedoms taken from them as well? The reason that I'm asking you these questions is because it is very important that we actually consider some of the things that's going on in the world around us. As you know, all of the craziness that's been going on with the riots, with the COVID, the pandemic and all that, the world just seems to be going insane. Unfortunately, things don't seem to be getting better, and in many ways, you can make the argument that they're getting worse. And the reality of what's happening, what we're seeing, is basically just mob rule. The mobs are taking over. We're seeing local governments. I talked about this before in other videos. We're seeing local governments that are giving in to mob rule. That couple out in St. Louis, they were recently in the news, and they are going to be indicted. Look there, deer. That's why I love it out here, guys. Check it out right there. This is, you can see a little trail that I got that I keep mowed down here on my property. But anyways, as I was saying, they're going to be indicting that couple. There is really no state law that they violated. The police, when they came to seize the firearms that they had, they were apologetic, but they said that they were basically just doing what they were told, which, that being said, that is ridiculous, because if you take the oath to protect someone's constitutional rights, then that's what you do. You don't cower, you don't give in because some corrupt politician goes out and tells you to violate someone's rights. That's a disgrace. And that's what's happening. All right, if we look around in all of these cities, a lot of common things that we see is the fact that a lot of these leftist groups, these Marxist groups, they organize. They are, they have the rallies, they have the numbers that show up. The last big conservative rally, I guess you could say, would be the Virginia gun rally. That was the last time that I've seen anything on that large of a scale of conservatives coming together and saying that they've had enough. And the reality is, guys, we're going to have to start doing some of those things. We're going to have to take that time off of work. I know most of us work, a lot of them don't. We're going to have to take that time off of work. We're going to have to sit down, put together the email lists. We are going to have to do the work that we need to do to protect our rights. Okay? If they can be as hostile to a community and destroy that community and just to get their way, we can take the time, sit down, put forth the effort to try to protect our rights, to protect our freedom. It is very important that we do these things, guys. The mob is going to take over if we let them. It's happening in a lot of places. Look at what's happening out in Portland and different places like that. Out there, if you read some of the news stories that's going on, some of the things going on out there, the fact is, out there, the mobs have taken over. They have got it to where a lot of these arsonists that have been burning some of these cities, they're not even indicting them. They're turning them loose. They'll go right back out there and do even more harm to the communities that they're in. Okay? When we see a lot of these groups, we see all these businesses and stuff like that. If a business comes out and does something, I guess you could say that we support, say if they come out pro-Second Amendment, or if they come out pro-free speech even, pro-Trump or whatever, we see these groups just go after them. one right after another. They call for boycotts. They call for just anything that you can do. They call for investigations into them, and they're doing the same with people. I mean, they've gotten people fired from their jobs for simple things. I read today that there was a museum curator that was fired because some of them didn't like his art collection. Okay, it's how crazy some of this stuff is getting. But the reality is, guys, the least that we can do is actually start coming together. We can actually back these companies. If a company comes out in support of something that we need them to support, we need to let them know that we're there for them. We also need to come out ourselves. You know, just imagine if we sent 10,000 emails to one company that was coming out and trying to support some kind of an anti-gun initiative or something like that. That's going to get their attention, okay? These groups are doing it. These left-wing groups are doing it. It's about time that we step up ourselves and we start taking just a little bit more initiative to protect our freedoms. Because, guys, they're coming after them. It's up to us to protect them. Nobody's going to do it for us, all right? The founders of this country did not sit back and let other people do their work for them. There was no one else. Okay, it's the same with us. There is no one else other than us. We've got to step up. We've got to get involved. We've got to, you know, be willing to send those emails, be willing to organize and take the steps necessary to protect our rights, guys. It's up to us. And I'm telling you, if we don't, they're going to come and they're going to take all of us. You know, we're just going to be subjects to mob rule. The Marxists are going to take over. Your kids are going to have everything that you've worked to give them taken away from them. Think about it, guys. It's time we get involved. It's time that we take some necessary steps to let these groups know that we're not going to sit down and take it. Okay, guys, it's just a quick video that I wanted to do. Share your thoughts down in the comments below. Also, be sure to check out the links down in the description. Be sure to share the video, guys. It really helps. But anyways, I'm going to get back to my walking. You guys take it easy. Stay safe. Let's get involved. We'll see you next time.